This here is Backwoods Billy coming to the beautiful Delmarva Eastern Shore talking about National Bohemian Beer, better known as Natty Boh. Natty Boh, Natty Boh, Natty Boh. This is an old Natty Boh, and they recently changed the packaging, and they have the Maryland flag logo, which is there's the Cross family and the Calvert family. This is the Calvert part of it on the checkers. I'm not a big fan of this. A lot of craft brewers use this type of logo on their beer to symbolize that it is a craft beer brewed in Maryland. This is not brewed in Maryland, it's brewed in Milwaukee at the Pabst plant. Pabst now owns a lot of brands. It's one of the brands they own. I want to thank Simo and Karen, mainly Karen, for sending me a 30-pack of Natty Boh and a 30-pack of Pabst, and the t-shirts, the buttons, which, you know, dude, I'm in my 50s. I don't do buttons, so I don't know why you think I'd be into flair. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you.
No. Thank you for the beer. Thank you for the crab mallets. Next time when I give you a shirt size, you ask for it, listen. Now I'm going to say that right up. You ask me for a shirt size and you send the wrong shirt size. So I'm going to be a jackass right now. I love the crab mallets. They're cool. Thank you very much for the crab mallets. And you know, they know the review that I did on the beer, Natty Boh and a Pabst, was good. I like Natty Boh, I like Pabst. And this is what it looks like. I don't want to undo it because I'll mess up your work because I'm an idiot. But anyway.
It doesn't matter. Just flip it over so you can see
And
it.
there's the Natty Boh part. This is Natty Boh, National Bohemian Beer. And then you get to the tabs for crabs, which I'm not going to near as neat as you. I'm not a neat person. Tabs for crabs. This is a little button. And, you know, kind of funny because when I was in a liquor store, there was somebody from the distributor stacking beer. And in his infinite wisdom of this program, he informed me that the tabs for crabs went to the VFW or American Legion. You turn in the red tab. Well, it's a tab. But I found out that there were special packages, not the ones that they purchased for me. Because actually they pre-purchased them with the liquor store and picked them up. So I want to thank them for that, for the 230 packs, for their appreciation. But I don't wear buttons. You don't wear buttons, right? I'll use the crab mallets. The shirts, they'll wax my car nicely or my motorcycles. First of all, the color's off. Second of all, it's a promotional line, which is cool because they sent them for free. If they got the size right, I'd wear this to the gym. It'd be awesome advertisement for them. I'm not a triple X, people. Nobody's a triple X unless you're like a beast. But anyway, just putting that out there. I don't really care if somebody is or not. You know, if you ask me a size and I put down there extra large, send me an extra large. 50-inch chest is not, you know, unless you want to be like loose in it. I think I've got a small waist and a big chest. Anyway, Natty Boh, originally brewed 1885 from the land of Pleasant in Baltimore. Chuck Thompson used to say, "Oh boy, what a beer." For the Baltimore Orioles, this is a big thing. And the original owner of the Orioles is the one that owned the thing. And at one point, they had a huge distribution network. And they did very well. So I've done Natty Boh before. And I'm serving this one ice cold. I dropped this, which is why it foamed. And I must add, we had, see, from the side that time.
You didn't do it from the side.
I did it from the side.
No.
And once you got a little poured out of it, yeah. I don't like the wide mouth can. I don't understand why anybody went to this. Anyway, the beer itself is a beautiful beer. It's got a little bit of grape, a little bit of apple flavor to it. It is an adjunct lager. It's a Pilsner. So it's a Czech style, but it's going to have the Saul's hops. So you can have more of the floral aromas to it. The head is a beautiful head. Nice, tightly packed bubbles in there. Like a champagne-like quality of the beer with the bubbles, efforts going up. This is going to be on the dark side of a pale gold. You know what I'm saying? Like a light golden color. Wouldn't you say so? More than a light golden color.
Mm-hmm.
White fluffy head. Nice lacing on the glass. Now this is being served at close to freezing, people. Oh. Let's do reviews 55 degrees. This is good to have this cold. National Bohemian Great Wheat Crabs. It's really good. If the t-shirt was the right size, I'd wear it. So I will, if you're going to give somebody something and you ask them for something and listen to what they say, and I sent you back an email with the right size, never got a response back, so it means you don't give a shit. Cutter backyard bug control, less than 3 months, 64 square feet, it's battery powered. We use this for camping, we use it out here as well, even though we do helicopter spraying and we spray on the property. There's a ton of mosquitoes around here.
State bird.
State bird, actually. They're huge. They probably carry this freaking button away for a souvenir. Hey, Natty Boh, we're advertising for you. They pin it to one. Anyway, I do like Natty Boh. I will tell you ahead of time, and I actually told them when I spoke to them because I contacted them, and I let them know, beer reviews, I like their beer, but I also made it clear that, in my opinion, this is wrong. It, to me, symbolized the beer is made in Maryland when it's not. Now, this program, unlike what the gentleman told me that was stacking beer, good thing my wife looked, and usually I double check stuff, but I forget a guy who works at the distributor, he should know. Ta-da, he didn't know. First of all, they're a red tab, which this can is not one of the Tabs for Crabs cans. And it goes to the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, and it's only up to $10,000 that they're going to donate. They donate like 10 cents a tab, which is a pretty good amount of money. The tabs are red. That goes into helping repopulate the blue crab for Maryland, which is very popular. Crabs, steamed crabs here, crab cakes, crab soup, cream of crab soup, vegetable crab soup, you name it, stuffed flounder, stuffed lobster tail, blah, blah, blah. Crabs are huge here, and Chrisfield is the crab capital of the world, which is not too far from where we live in a rural area outside of there. But anyway, it's a good program they have. I do like that. I do like they're giving back to the Bay. I just don't know why you're putting the flag in your container when, let's face it, all your sales are coming out of Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. That's where they're coming from. And the beer is not, it's distributed some other places now, but it's not widely distributed like it used to be years ago. But I have seen it in other places. Backwoods Billy, 2 thumbs up on a beer. I will say that. If the flag stays on there, I won't be purchasing your beer in the future because I think it's wrong to advertise you're made in Maryland when you're not made in Maryland. If you are, fine. Coors Light, Miller Lite, they all do a lot in this area. When says Pepsi, they'll actually give away free products to the firehouse, whatever, when they're doing a crab feast or a pit beef roast or whatever, to help them raise money for the firehouse. So they're not putting a Maryland flag on their crab. So just putting it out there.
Tabs for Crabs, the first way it was explained to us was to sound like a really good idea, giving back to the veterans. I thought that was a really good idea.
I did too.
Tabs for Crabs, for them to replenish and all this nice too, but I just thought maybe the veteran angle was much
It's more of a
better.
tree hugger. We need to replenish the crabs. Here's the big thing. They say that the average crabber is the problem with it, because we could have a problem. It's only when they have certain weather problems, the problem with the crabs. There's one day a week they can't crab, and when they can't crab, they're bushel crab pots, which might be 1,000 or 100. For small guys, 100 might be 1,000 or 5,000. There's tons of pots they have out there, and this is each commercial crabber. It's a bushel crab trap. When they're off, their crab traps are still in the water. They're just not picking them up. Guess what they're doing while they're not crabbing?
Collecting all the
Collecting
crabs.
crabs. These guys collect more crabs in 1 week than everybody out there fishing crabs collects in a whole season. Anybody says anything different, I'll call bullshit. And that's to look at how many crabs are being sold at a seafood place, how many are being caught. That's a fact. So it's another little thing that some tree hugger put in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, usually 1 day off a week too. When I go crab, what's the most I catch? A bushel of crabs? Mm-hmm. And usually I get like 3 dozen, and because 3-4 dozen, we're done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll leave. They're good, so I'll just leave. And I don't take any crab unless it's about 6 inches. It's 5-inch limit. I do a little bigger than 5.5 on a look at a dock size, and I'll throw them back around that size. That's just me. But anyway, that aside, it's a nice thing. The beer's a good beer. It's a Backwoods Billy, 2 thumbs up on a beer. I want to thank Karen and Seymour for sending me this. But you sent the wrong size shirt. And I'll say this: if you got a company and you're doing business, you give somebody something as a thing, say I give you a nice little gift thing, you get the wrong size. And when I contact you back, you should contact me. Even when you call our toll-free number, nobody answers it. Why have a toll-free number if you don't answer the freaking number? I'll save you some money. Get rid of your toll-free number for Pabst and Natty Boh if you don't answer it. Just do email. Most people can do email. Backwoods Billy, 2 thumbs up. And I do want to thank you for the beer. Thank you very much. And I'll tell you something right now. An honest person, tell it like it is. The beer is good. This is bullshit. You didn't listen. That's bullshit. 2 thumbs up.